Grand Rising, my beautiful, amazing Scorpios, and welcome back. Welcome back for another fabulous September 2025 energy pool. This is the collective of my Scorpios. It doesn't matter where the Scorpio is in your placement. If it resonates with you, you're going to know it. It doesn't matter. This is a all and only Scorpios domain, galaxy, kingdom, where it is all about the Scorpios over here. So please consider like, sharing, and subscribing this channel and joining the high favorite Scorpio members, the membership where you can get a free 30-minute reading. Let me remind you, question pool Scorpios, remember you get 2 free questions every single month, and I don't see y'all doing it. Y'all don't be asking them questions. I appreciate you, but I'm just saying they there for you. But that's for the $9.99 one here. But and joining the membership for the $4.99, it puts you in a position to get you a free 30-minute reading. Everybody will get at least one. And then we can start all over again. But it's going to take a long time to start all over again because I'm going to make sure everybody gets one. So shout out to you. Shout out to you, Scorpios, if you join me on TikTok. Shout out to Connie. I see Connie over there. It's like y'all got so much beautiful, amazing love around you always. And this is what I know is true. So this is a confirmation. This is what's happening behind the scenes in your life. If maybe you've been questioning, maybe you've been wondering, because we don't know everything. Everything is through trial and error. Most of the things are. And I don't care how good you get at certain things, you're never going to know it. Because a wise man knows that he don't know nothing at all. Because as soon as you figure out this, now you got to worry about why I do that or why it don't do anything. Okay? So wisdom has its right place in everything, but at the same time, you can't be so wise that you can't learn anything else because every day is a learning lesson. There's always, see, something is to bring awareness to, but don't get beside myself. Shout out to my moderators, Dr. Love, Kimberly, Verna Smith, and Milkshake One. Make sure your post notification bell is turned on all so that whenever we go live, you'll always be a part of the Scorpio's vibe because Scorpio is a vibe. Let me play my guitar. See, y'all playing with me. I got my little yellow Oshun energy on. Whatever. Hold on now. I just fell in love with that tune. Still trying to figure out where to go with it. Wait. Hold on. That's a whole song. I just That's the whole thing I just did. That's the whole thing I just did. Hey people. We just had a moment. Didn't you get it? I did a whole thing. That was a whole thing. It was all over the place, yeah, but I did it. So thank you. Thank you for being a part of my rock star essence. Shout out to all of the Scorpio rock stars in your own right. Okay, because this is your stage. If you're good at doing that, then maybe you should. If you're good at singing, if you're good at laughs, jokes, makeup, hair, whatever it is time for you to let that shine. Because maybe that would be the key to connecting with your higher self. Because music, even though music may be it for me, don't get it twisted. Look, I did a reading for a Scorpio, and she was talking about how at least I have my guitar to escape in, and I'm like, what? It was funny. I'm like, you think I'd rather have a guitar than what the heck? I would rather have the comforts of a gentleman. But I have just so happened to have found something that can help me constantly tap into bringing heaven down to the earth, because music is got its own vibration. It could be whatever you're sewing into. It's like, man, it's so beautiful. It is just so beautiful. To me, music talks. Music has its own divine galactic language, right? That even though you hear the words, there's a whole energy with it. So we might as well create something beautiful, whatever it is. Because check it out, you got the spirit of place. That reminds me of Michael George or Culture Club. Y'all remember? Do you really wanna make me cry? He was real eclectic. Y'all remember Boy George? Was it Boy George? Man, we grew up on Boy George, okay? I probably said it before, but that made me think of that because he was very, very eclectic. But you couldn't help but because he had that nice music around his eclecticness. In his music, he could be free, while he had to deal with fight all the outside demons of his inner him wanting to be out. So you have the spirit of place. This is a general collective reading for you. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. Only take the part that does, and discard the rest. Please like, share, and subscribe. And your next card is Wizard of Awareness. I feel like there's so many messages always around you. It's like finding that place where you belong while you're here in this experience. But at the same time, not having attachments where where you feel like you're not going to make it if something doesn't happen the way that you want it to with situations and even with people. The number 4, it says authenticity is the essence of power. It says our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul. The plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, Scorpio, it says that the answer to your query is in the overreaching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your questions and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. Authenticity is the essence of power. Being yourself. It don't matter if you love somebody hard. That's what you're supposed to do then, right? Being yourself, owning it, embracing you just as you are. You don't have to be perfect. If you're looking for perfect, you're looking for disappointment. Now you can find something that's perfect for you, and you can be perfect for someone else just as you are. Now you can't be no wrecking ball. You got to have something worth offering. But at the same time, you don't have to consider yourself perfect, because you're not going to meet nobody perfect either. So let's see. It says spirit in place. Where do you belong? It's time for you to belong somewhere. It's time for you to be yourself in any given situation, whether you are in a relationship or whether you are alone. You still got to find that inner peace. There is justice. Could be dealing with the Libra. Balance, reciprocity, healing, legal. Somebody may be signing some papers to relocate. So what is this place for Scorpios? Spirit, what is the message for Scorpios with this finding a place? There's the Three of Wands, watching, waiting on something to happen. You could be waiting on the court. You could be waiting to go through court. So for some of you Scorpios, you may be feeling misplaced in your journey right now because everything is so overwhelming to you and you're trying to figure out where you belong at. You belong where you put you. Can't nobody put you nowhere, because your life ain't theirs. Your life is yours. You know where you belong. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if it's something old or if it's something new. You always got to fight. You always got to war with it. That's what it comes with. Some type of, and it don't always have to be bad, but everything is going to always be tested. Everything. And sometimes the bigger the test, the bigger the reward. The bigger the test, the bigger the lessons. The greater the wisdom. But there's the Four of Cups, though. So I feel like somebody don't feel like they don't know where they belong right now. It's almost like someone feels like they're alone. So somebody could be on vacation, or somebody could have moved in a new place and they're feeling homesick here. It could be someone from your past. It could be someone here needing to constantly look ahead so that you don't be so distracted with what you feel like you have lost. Because it is a loss if you look at it as a loss. But like I say, endings do bring beginnings. Every time they do. Most people get tired of the transformation, of starting over again. Build, tear down, build, come down. Yeah, but that's what it is. So like I said, if you can just find the silver lining here, make peace of this journey and find yourself in it. There's a Knight of Wands, though. I sure been seeing a lot of this Knight of Wands show up lately. Is it somebody here trying to find somewhere to live? Look, there's the Fool. Ooh. Somebody trying to fit in somewhere. Somebody trying to get in where they fit in, child. Spirit of place. Somebody wants to belong. Somebody is desiring to fit in. Somebody's desiring. Look at there. It's the Queen of Pentacles. So someone could be looking at life more serious now. Somebody could be thinking about, see, there's the Page of Swords. And there's the Ace of Cups. For some of y'all situation is about to change. There's the Nine of Pentacles. And there's the Six of Cups. And there's the Ten of Cups. Some of y'all, somebody may come to you, look, I'm telling you, the stuff that you don't, I be learning a whole lot. And that's just only a small percentage of some of the stories that I be finding out about, or that I be hearing about people. And it's so true, it just confirms that what the cards be saying. Most of the people are staying together for monetary reasons. And I guess, and I'm not saying it's good or bad. I feel like it's going to be an upside. It's going to be you know what I'm saying? It's like nothing is going to be perfect. I don't care what you do. There's impossible. So once again, it's telling you, you got to find the silver lining. You got to find what is going to have you where you're good. And once again, it may not be what other people would want, but I feel like this is what you may have coming your way. Or this could be someone around you looking for a place. Where do they belong? Somebody may be trying to figure out, do they belong in your life? Or is there a place in your heart? Is there a place in your life for them? There's the Ten of Swords. And there's the King of Wands. Ooh, here we go with this. You got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and there's the Magician. Five of Swords. Somebody could have been very, very arrogant. For some of y'all, you may have been dealing with somebody here who was like a bachelor, very attractive, very, very easygoing, the life of the party, always getting attention from other people. And they wasn't ready to settle down, very manipulative. May have had dated other people because they was a player. I feel like something is happening here. Once again, they're going to start thinking about long-term, real serious investments instead of just nonchalant hookups, because these hookups are starting to get too goddamn dangerous. When you can get it all, if you're going to look, it's like what Spirit is saying is, and I'm a phrase it in like this, is that this is not the season anymore to just go milk the cow. You got to be prepared to buy the whole cow, because that's the only way you're going to get something. You better get ready to have these deep freezer, you know what I'm saying, plan. You know, because that's what you're going to do. You buy more than enough because you're planning for the future here. All those irrelevant little one night stands, that stuff is coming to an end because it's just too dangerous now. And not only that, it's all these spiritually transmitted diseases, all of these entities that they're attached to. They're not starting to find any more pleasure out of it now because they did everything that they can do. Because it's always somebody. I don't care if you got 50 no's, you got a million yeses. So it's like you can get whatever you want. And when somebody is let loose with no discipline and no, nothing to stop that, then they have to get out there and they have to. It's just like a child in a candy store. So you can tell them before they go in there, but they may they may do the right and not say nothing, but I guarantee you their energy is all over the place. Like, oh Lord, they can't help it. They can't help it because it's something in them that needs to be fed. It's like an entity that you feed. If you constantly feed, it's gonna stay alive. And you gotta do something that's gonna make it not live. You gotta starve it. Don't feed it. So this could very well be someone here who may have had to go out here in life and once again do what they need to do. And now they may be having to look at things from a different perspective. Start really taking consideration with the people who you are entering into their lives and the things that you bring and what you're looking for. Because playing games now, see, this is someone here going to start looking at things spiritually now. Do I want to invest here? Is this worth me investing? Can this go somewhere? Can something really be established here? That's what I feel like. Somebody's on structure. Somebody's on building now. So why is the justice here for Scorpios? Clarify justice. It says spirit of place. Somebody may be getting the deeds of the land or a home. Why is the justice here for Scorpios for this place? Could be relocating. Ooh. The Two of Cups. There go that partnership. Soulmate energy, love. Ooh, look how it came out. You know this deep. Look. The Two of Cups and the Lovers. See? Ooh, could be a Gemini. Scorpio, Libra. Somebody may feel like you are where they belong. Or you could be feeling, y'all could be feeling this together. See? Ooh. And there's the Emperor. That Emperor always showing up, huh? Somebody finna come tempt you. They say, I just picked it. No, ain't nobody touched this but me. Only my hand's been on this. I just picked this specifically for you. Ooh, y'all gonna bite? Huh? It look like a big strawberry because you know his it may not be as big as the Empress vineyard because you know she has the specific fertilizer. You know she's fertile. She has solid grounds. But you know coming together here. Ooh. Somebody looking to fall in love. Somebody wants you to fall in love with them. Or somebody trying to ease away your pain. There's the King of Cups. There's the Queen of Swords. Now for some of you masculines, y'all may be trying to come up against a tough woman. She been hurt. She got her guards up and everything, but you still want her. I feel like you can win her. She just needs you to take control. Make her feel safe. And if for some of y'all gonna do that thing and somebody gonna let their guards down, it's gonna be over. There's the 4 wands and the Knight of Cups. Look, somebody gonna start off chasing them. It's like you may be doing all this to get them, just for them to get sprung, and they start chasing you. Ooh. Somebody wants to make it right. Somebody wants to make it official with you. Why is the 3 of Wands here for Scorpios? Ooh, see, there it is again. Y'all hear the pop? See, there it is again. Justice. I'm getting Libra energy. 3 of Swords. I feel like somebody's tired of being in pain. Somebody's ready to be happy. Or if someone broke your heart, I feel like somebody wants to make it right. Somebody want to love away your pain. See, there's the moon. It could be a Pisces. Death in the reverse. Scorpio. Somebody's still holding on to you. Don't come for me because they still holding on to you. You know what? You know what's up. You know what time it is. Look. See? 8 of Wands. Because someone's being affected by the residual Scorpio. So don't be doubting yourself. When they be going on with other people, they're gonna get tired of them other people because it never fails. And let me tell you how I know. It's because now they're going to find somebody who do any type of fantasy, whatever they would always wanted to think about or even create on their own. They've already did it because they're going to find the right one that does not have any boundaries because they're in it for the wrong reasons. And once again, once you feed the flesh, all you can totally do, and then you're going to wear it out, and then they're going to be tired of it. I'm telling you, yes, there's a such thing. You will see. You will see. Because that's why you got the 4 cups here now. There's still other cups out here, but for some reason, all these other cups is the same old stuff. It's the same old stuff. That's what it is. And when a person has the ability to do whatever they want to do because they have a lot of stability, a lot of wealth, they're going to wear themselves out. They're going to have to figure out on they. So the men or the women like that, when they find out these realizations, they become a catch then. But in their karmic nature, they're not a catch. They become a liability because you can't trust them. But when they start when they start realizing all these temporary things is the same, everybody on the same stuff, everybody doing the same stuff. It ain't no new thing underneath the sun. It's not. But it takes a wise person to realize that. That's why you got the Emperor there with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. See? Justice. 2 of Cups, the Lover. This is what somebody is realizing for themselves. You can have all the people around you in the world, but everybody connection is not the same connection. It's not. And then, like I said, somebody wants somebody that they feel like they can work with, that they can trust, that they can love, is going to love them back. They want a lover. They want a friend. Somebody's ready to fall in love. Scorpios, are you? And I ain't saying you ain't. So why is the 4 cups here? See? 4 cups, 4 cups. Cause somebody got to take a leap of faith, and there's the Fool again. See? Instead of sitting here daydreaming, like they daydreaming and they thinking of you. Daydreaming and they thinking of you, babe. Somebody ready to go away. That's why you got that King of Cups there. But for some of y'all, you're like, I already know you ain't going to let me get close to you. I already know. See? They like, I already know you serious. You real serious. And I'm trying to get close and get a hug. And you like, see? That could be for some of you masculine. Somebody, I'm telling you, masculine. If you with a feminine and she's trying to act all cold and detached, all you got to do is touch her right. You gonna make her put the sword down. You can make her put a sword down. See? Y'all gonna take that sword out her hand and y'all gonna replace it with that wand in the hand. See? Look, see? Oh. And I feel like it's the same with the masculine. It don't matter. For you female Scorpios, they probably looking at you like, God dang, I know you don't want to hear this, but I'm trying to take I'm trying to make you happy. If somebody trying to take that sword out your hand and they trying to turn the anger into passion, honey. Somebody finna give you something to talk about. Ooh, it's on like a pot of neck bones for Scorpios. Finding your place, spirit of place. So you got the 4 cups, the Fool. Somebody been sitting here going back down memory lane, lonely, reminiscing, probably watching romance movies when they had time alone. But I feel like somebody's love is in the air. Especially if this is someone here, like I feel like this is somebody here who is contemplating, who is reserving, and this is what a wise person does. They reflect, they think about their life choices, they think about the people around them, and what do they see within that connection? Is it worth investing in? Because when you just coming in to play around and just, you know what I'm saying, you don't care about those things. But usually what happens is if you go in there thinking you're going to do that and you start investing, you're going to end up getting stuck. That's what's happening. So while you think you playing, you know what I'm saying, you spend the whole time playing games when you could have been taking it, you know, doing right. See, there's the magician. See, somebody's daydreaming. See, look at them. Look at them. See, they wishing. Ooh, see, somebody wishing for another chance with you. See, there's somebody daydreaming about that Scorpio cup. See, could be a Pisces, could be an Aries. See, y'all see this? There they go, daydreaming. They wishing, they praying for another. Cause they say, Spirit, I know you hear me, but y'all probably in that Queen of Swords. You know how y'all is, and somebody like, God dang, Spirit, how long? Somebody asked the Spirit, now how long is this supposed to work? How long do this last? Ooh, y'all could be teaching somebody something. They like, God dang, see? Because there's the 5 of Cups. They say, how long you going to be mad? Ooh, see? 2 of Swords. 5 of Wands. Somebody tired of fighting with you. They say, we could be doing a whole lot of other stuff than freaking fighting. Why you trying to fight me? Let me love you. Ooh. Could be a Pisces, or Aries. Why the 4 of Cups here? They go Temperance, see? They need them cups back together again. Yeah, yeah. That's the 2 of Cups right there. That's what they miss. They say you complete them, you balance them. Somebody needs the right connection. It's what it is. Because like I said, all them other cups, it ain't helping them. It ain't helping them. It's not. Because you know, most of the time we're unequally yoked to folks. You know, most of the time we ain't supposed to be with certain people, but we just keep on saying, well, you know, people can't do change. I mean, goddamn, yeah, but still, sooner or later, see, there's the Page of Cups. They're coming. Somebody coming in because they're curious about you. They coming to you humble, god dang it. So this could be somebody new who looking at you after they done had to make all these choices in life. And now you're meeting them at the prime of their life, but they're finally stable, thinking when they're ready to settle down. Because most of the men going to be players sometime in their life. Because it seems like that's how it's trained for these men to be. And they're made to feel like it's okay. But it's too dangerous now to do that now, because you're dealing with people who are emotionally unstable and they're broken. And the last thing you do could be the last thing. So yeah, somebody here, if they were fighting this, here's the Strength card. See? Somebody's going to be coming in for a commitment. Somebody been out here in the streets and they are tired. Somebody said they need property. They need to have a his and a hers session here. All right? Somebody thought that they would never get tired, but somebody's realizing they are. Somebody ready for a place. Somebody's ready to create a place with a soulmate. So what's up with this Knight of Wands? Spirit of place, spirit of belonging, spirit of feeling of belonging. See, there's the Page of Swords again. See, somebody coming home. God dang it! Everything I miss at home. You are home, baby. You think you ain't? Everybody trying to come home, y'all. It's like the world street light is on. They don't want to get caught out here in the rain now, in the storm. They go to stars. See. Everybody coming in, bringing their wombs to Mama Earth, so Mama can heal you back together again. See? They coming in battered and beat up is what it is. Energetically, they're coming in battered and bruised. And someone may be saying you win. And like I say, whether it's old or new, everybody going to be dealing with pretty much. They may be in a better place in their life, financially or mentally, but everybody has to endure and go through and be open up to everything, because that's what it's all about. There's the Knight of Cups. Two of Wands, watching you, deciding, decisions. Like I say, this is somebody here who wants to be very selective this time around, because maybe they have not made the best, healthiest of choices in the past. And nothing stood the test of time. You may have someone really looking at life from a whole bigger picture perspective. You may be the inspiration that is encouraging someone to live again. Because most people just going through the motions. They're not really happy. They're not. They running from person to person to person. Everybody gonna want more, because you're gonna have to go through this challenge. And then the more people you run to, the bigger the gap is gonna be between you and your soulmate. Because most people, they run from it instead of face it. Nine of Pentacles. Like, I feel like somebody's looking for somebody that they can build a life with, that ain't running these streets, that they can trust, that they can build something with. See, Two of Swords in the reverse. So what's up with the Queen of Pentacles here? Nine of Swords. King of Swords. Four of Cups. See, somebody unhappy. There it is again, the Four of Cups. Now you got the Queen of Swords over there with the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is something. I feel you're dealing with people here who feel like they don't need nobody. Especially if they're a business owner, they got money or something like that, because they know that as long as they got money, they're going to always attract what they need. But somebody's realizing that quantity does not equate to quality. It's somebody looking for some real substance out here. And if they keep on looking at it from a carnal, lustful nature, they're going to miss it every time. And that's mostly what people are looking for, see? There's the Three of Swords. Now, for some of y'all, oh my goodness. For some of y'all may be dealing with a married person here. Somebody ending something. And y'all may have cut them off. And now here they is stressing out at home because they're not happy. Somebody not happy. Because once again, maybe these people, most people stay stuck in relationships because of monetary reasons. See, there's the High Priestess in the reverse, and there's the Two of Pentacles. See, somebody's tired of pretending. Somebody's tired of pretending. And then for some of y'all, this person could be in love with you, and they with somebody else pretending like they happy, and they're not. So they just watch you behind the scenes, feeling like you're where they belong to be. Where they're supposed to be. You're their spirits. They're drawn to you. Why is the Page of Swords here? It's like this is a whole mess. Two of Wands in the reverse. There's a decision that's been made, or somebody wants to choose a different path, or somebody wants to try something new. You got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Twice. The Two of Cups, the Lovers. Four of Swords in the reverse. So someone may have been recovering from something. They may have been recovering from a Three of Swords here with someone else. Someone may have been invested financially somewhere else. And I know this ain't going to be for everybody. But I'm just telling you, it seems like it's a pattern here. Folks, it's just third party energy, y'all. Whether it's going to be another physical person or whether it's going to be family members, it's always an external interruption. Because it's up to the Two of Cups to make sure your connection is solid. But most of the time, people staying stuck in relationships for money reasons. And that's why they're not able to go really be happy with somebody else. So what's up with this Page of Swords? I feel like if someone has been away from you, look, see, there go that King of Pentacles in the reverse now. So for some of y'all, this is a divorced person looking at you. See, somebody been in a relationship for a long time that's coming to an end, or is toxic. Ooh, because the Page of Swords, they're watching you. Somebody may be worried about what other people think. It's just like it's a lot going on here. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Or somebody's coming out of those illusions. Like somebody could be watching you. See, Six of Swords. From your past. Somebody's feeling drawn to you, Scorpios. It's a spiritual thing. Somebody is spiritually being drawn to you. Ooh, see, and there's the Queen of Pentacles. Again, you got the Queen of Pentacles twice. Somebody may feel like you're the one that they're supposed to be with. There's the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, see? Somebody want to create a place with you, see? Ooh, don't come for me. That's what the goddamn cards say. Y'all see it. Because you got the Page of Swords. It could be that somebody's been out here looking for the right connection here too. And this could be somebody who's tired of being alone. It's almost like somebody on the outside looking in, you would think that this person's always fighting off men or fighting off women. You know what I'm saying? You already know that they always, somebody probably think that they have a different person with them every night, but every night this person goes to bed alone. Because you cannot judge a book by a cover. And they could very well have it like that. But I feel like if they started off like that, somebody has grew from that and they're no longer doing that. So it's almost like someone is releasing all of this lifestyle that they once lived in order to have something better, something real. And it even meant walking away from superficial relationships that wasn't going nowhere because they were just there for a limited time, just for pleasure. Somebody wants to grow up out of that. And like I said, this is someone here reframing themselves from people. And it's hard, but it's lonely too. But I also feel like this is preparing someone emotionally for a union with someone. Because they're releasing all of the baggages from their previous lifestyle. So why is the Fool here? Now someone is directed and guided by spirit. And I don't care how passionate they are. See, this person is coming to you with some type of truth, or look, there's the Sun. So this person wants to be spiritually guided now. They could have been guided by that Knight of Wands energy, but once again, somebody had to release that because all they was doing was getting in the way. See? And there's the Judgment. See, there it is. See? This is a mass awakening for these masculines, see? Because it's time for a change. And it's almost like giving them a fighting chance. Because when they're under, they don't know. But it's like they finna get a fighting chance and they're going to come to the love. Why is the Ace of Cups? So that's for somebody. I'm telling you, you got all the aces here. For some of y'all, somebody's coming to you ready for some type of business partnership here. Somebody's coming back around from a distance, or this is a new opportunity. This is time for you to receive rewards. Cycles, completions, new fresh energy, new beginnings, the right way. See, and here they come. Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. I'm just going to say, here it comes. I'm just going to say you got a blessing coming back around. So you got a blessing coming. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Like I said, something you may have turned your back on because you was like, I ain't got time for this. You get another opportunity. 10 of Swords. And I know this is going to be a surprise to you because for some of y'all, you may have really gotten some real big disappointments in the past. So you probably like, F the world. But if you've gotten over someone and there's some distance between the two of you, that's going to give them cause to really reflect on what it really matters to them. And once again, all roads always lead back to Scorpio. See? 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles. See? Ace of Pentacles. Somebody don't want to fight. They don't want to argue with you. I feel like someone is walking. Somebody don't want to be challenged. Somebody want to have a real conversation with you because they want to make it right. So like I said, this time they're willing to give you what you want. Even if it means leaving everybody else out in the cold. That's how bad they want you. Scorpio, ooh, you are home. Please like, share, and subscribe.